Welcome to day 380 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in Clout Feed. So we have another diamond question of the day today, Brian. Would you like to tell everybody about what that is?
Yeah, so every day we've been doing these new questions and we give 4 diamonds and 3 diamonds to a bunch of the people that answer. Today's question is, when did you first get involved in crypto and what were your initial thoughts when you did get involved? And we'll probably we try to give away about like 4 to 6 4 diamonds to people that reply and a bunch of 3 diamonds and 2 diamonds to the rest.
Did you say 4 to 6 diamonds?
We give away 4 to 6 4 diamond rewards. So 4 to 6 people get 4 diamonds.
Okay.
It's about $2. It's not a ton, but it's something to at least get you motivated to maybe reply and answer the question.
It sounded like you said 4 to 6 diamonds.
Maybe eventually, maybe when we start sponsoring these and we get like major sponsors, we could start giving away 6 diamonds to the people.
So I guess I'll answer that question. When did you get involved in crypto? I think we got involved when we were running a website called Talk Gold. It was a discussion forum about making money online. And some of our advertisers overseas wanted to pay us for advertising in Bitcoin. And at the time, I don't think PayPal was allowing you to accept international money transfers. You weren't allowed to sell ads to people in other countries through PayPal. So we were like, okay, well, this ad space is open. If we don't sell it to this person, we probably won't have it sold. So why not take the money for the ads? So we did that, even though we really had no clue what Bitcoin was at the time. And at first it was very difficult to actually take the Bitcoin out. So we're like, okay, we'll just leave it in the account. Maybe one day it will be worth something and we can worry about it then.
And this was like 2012 or so. I think it was early 2012, mid 2012.
Yeah, so that's how we got involved, and we just kind of followed Bitcoin, and then other cryptos have come out ever since. Have bought a little bit of Ethereum. We did a little bit of day trading maybe like 5 years ago or so.
We used to do arbitrage between 2 exchangers. It was Kraken and BTCE, which is, I think, a now defunct exchange. But there was this huge gap between the prices. You could buy Bitcoin on like one of them for maybe $2,000 and sell it for 2,200 on the other one. So we just kept moving Bitcoin around. That lasted for a few months until everybody kind of caught on to the opportunity. But I know the FTX founder did the same thing, but through different countries and different currencies in different countries. He did a lot of, I think, Japan and the United USD. So people were doing it. Arbitrage was definitely big back in the day, and there are opportunities out there, totally legal. It's just kind of makes the markets more efficient, actually. So
yeah, so you don't know what arbitrage is. You basically buy on one exchange and then sell it on another exchange because there's price discrepancies between the two exchanges, and there's profits to be made if you do it enough and you do it with enough money. So yeah, I mean, that's our story of how we got into crypto. We've mostly just been Bitcoin hodlers. We've sold Bitcoin. We haven't really bought Bitcoin since we acquired it back then, but we have sold it as it's gone up. And other than that, we purchased a little bit of Ethereum in order to buy NFTs in the past, and mostly it's just Bitcoin and Deso right now.
Yeah.
So let's get on to the news. Really, there's very little news today. Such a lack of news today, in fact, that the big news on Deso is that Clay Oglesby got his taxes done. He made a post.
Hey, let's give Clay Oglesby a shout out. Congrats, Clay, on getting your taxes done. I know how brutal that can be.
Yes, and he made a post saying taxes done, bought some more Deso as a reward. So congratulations again, Clay Oglesby.
So exciting, so exciting.
There is some news, although not very much. OverClout. So Don Hardman posted this morning that their notifications on OverClout, if you log into OverClout, now show not only unfollows, but also unlikes. So they have been showing unfollows since their launch, which is a really cool feature because you kind of see who's no longer following you. And you can kind of wonder, why did this person stop following me? And also unlikes now. So if somebody likes a post and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, I don't like that post, you can now see the unlike.
Yeah, that's interesting. I imagine there's not too many unlikes because people are like, why am I going to even bother unliking something? But I'm guessing it happens every now and then. And now you can kind of spy on who's doing it.
Sometimes I wish there was an undiamond, like, because sometimes I just go
Yeah.
through and like diamond a bunch of posts just to create engagement. And then I read the post. I'm like, wait a minute, I just diamonded that. I completely don't agree with it, what they just said.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I need to kind of like reply to the post and explain myself, like explain how I don't agree with what you just said, but your opinion's warranted or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah. And it's always on the blockchain. So if
kind
you
of
could
scary.
undiamond, I think it would be good because like say somebody posts something like
You
really
can't
like
undiamond though, because then it's going to take the money back. You should
right.
be able to undiamond, but leave the money in their account, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Because like what if somebody posts something really offensive or like really racist and you accidentally give it a diamond? Your diamond's going to
Yeah.
be
Well,
associated with
I've
that
done that.
forever.
That's like, I've done that to people before. And it's like, I'm like, crap, I can't be like showing that I like this because I don't like it, but then you can't take it back. So I
Yeah,
think you should be able to undiamond it, but you don't get your Deso
get your
back
money
that
back.
was rewarded in the diamond.
Yeah. So I want to move on to something Shady Acres actually brought up. And Shady Acres, if you don't know him, he's a great guy in the NFT space. He's active on Clubhouse. Uh, really great person, trying to look out for the betterment of DeSo and trying to look out for scammers all the time. So check him out if you haven't. But he pointed out this morning that Meta Deso is actually a scam NFT project. And what they're doing is they're just basically screenshotting OpenSea NFTs and then acting like they created them and minting them on Deso. And they're not walking away with a ton of money, but it is like tens of dollars per NFT. And this adds up. It might not be a lot. Maybe they'll scam like $40. But in some countries, $40 is actually a lot of money. And Shady Acres actually pointed that out to me. He said, until he started like giving money to people who needed it in Ukraine, he didn't realize how valuable like $10 could be to some people. So just try to avoid these scams. If a really cool art comes out, do like a reverse search on Google. Just do some research and see who this person is. If they came out of nowhere, it's very possible or it may be likely that it is just somebody copying somebody else's work. I know with NFTs, you were working on some ideas to better, I guess, verify that things are accurate and not accurate, but original works. And we're in talks with some people about doing some pretty cool things, but it's going to take some time. But once again, shout out to Shady Acres for pointing this out, and he's doing a lot of good work within the
Yeah, there's
NFT
some
space.
really good Chrome plugins that you can download that allow you to quickly and easily do a reverse Google image search. And it also lets you do reverse image searches on Bing, Yandex, and TinyEye. I find Google the best though, but definitely look into getting that Chrome plugin because you can just simply right click on a photo and do reverse image search and it just brings up all the image search. It's not 100% accurate because all of OpenSea images aren't actually in Google, but usually it finds somebody who's tweeted something that looks very similar to it and you can kind of link it together. It's not 100% effective, but it does work very well and I've been using it.
Yeah. So NameTrade, MP3's project NameTrade, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's basically a marketplace for Deso usernames. But they added a really, really intuitive search feature to the site. As you type into the search box, it just automatically, there's a stream of search for content that comes up. So if you want to look for a specific username, say you want to look for usernames with DAO in it, just type DAO and they'll automatically come up all the usernames that are for sale with DAO. So check it out. NameTrade's doing some great things. Big shout out to MP3 for what he's doing there.
Yeah, and the top hashtags of the last 24 hours, Brian?
Yeah, so number 1 was Deso, 2 was NFT, 3 was bullish, 4 was crypto, and 5 was Web3. All hashtags that we've seen in the past. Nothing too exciting. It's just everything we've been seeing, I think.
And what were the top earners on according to Open Prosper yesterday?
Yeah, so the last 24 hours, 1,044 different creators earned Deso, totaling $4,772. This is still pretty high compared to previous weeks for a Sunday. So I'm happy to see that. I think there's a little bit more activity. Hopefully this trend continues, and hopefully we get some wider promotions soon. 7 creators earned at least one Deso. That's down a little bit. One Deso is approximately $40. So 7 people earned at least $40. And one creator earned at least 10 Deso, and that one creator was Dao, who earned $3,617 selling NFTs, which are convertible for Dao coins sometime in May. After Dao, the next top earners were Tiger Boy, Clout Punk, Rico, Param ETH. Param ETH, of course, we talked about, he's a developer who is from Web3, he's big on Twitter, 23,000 followers. He actually made some posts on Deso as well as Twitter, just talking about how Deso feels like Bitcoin in 2009. And I so agree. And just like Bitcoin, it's in 2009, it's not perfect. There's still issues, but the core team's working their butts off to fix these things. And a lot of great development is going on. So I just want to give Param ETH another shout out for at least trying to bring it up to his followers on Twitter, and for considering developing on Deso, because I think people like him are important to the future of this ecosystem. After Param ETH was Deso Trolls, Spookies, High Key, Amber Buyers, and finally Alex Valetis. Congrats.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of these NFT projects up there, like Clout Punk, Deso Trolls, and Spookies. It's good to see some of them selling. Also, Amber Buyer, she's a really awesome NFT artist. She puts out a lot of stuff. It's not like any like specific collections, not like a Clout Punk collection at least, but she puts out some really great artwork, and it's affordably priced at like I think half a Deso. So definitely check out Amber Buyers. Amber Buyers, it's AMBERBYERS. Check out her NFTs. Just go to Amber Buyers at nftz.zone if you want, or just go to her profile on Deso. She has some really good stuff. But I think that's all we have for today. It was kind of a slow Saturday, so it's a slow Sunday news day.
Yeah, and I think that if you don't have much going on today, maybe you should follow in Clay Oglesby's footsteps and maybe do your taxes, because tax season is pretty much here.
Well, and also answer our question if you haven't done that.
Of course, answer the question, and you might earn some big diamonds.
And of course, if you have a little bit of extra time, you know, always follow us on YouTube. Just click the little icon at I think at the bottom right of this video, like our photo. I'll take you to our channel, and you follow us there.
And engage with people on Deso. Engage with people on Deso. I think that's important. That's what's going to drive growth, and user retention.
Yeah, give diamonds, but don't give diamonds to the racist posts. I think that's all we have for today, and we'll talk to everybody tomorrow.